Tonight, we say goodbye to a Hollywood force. Carrie Fisher, dead at 60. The actress immortalized as Princess Leia in Star Wars, unable to recover after going into cardiac arrest aboard an airplane. Tonight, the tributes pouring in. Plus, what she revealed in a...
What do you think?
The parts where I'm in it are distressing, but everything else is really great.
But when they hear that the parts with Leia in them are distressing...
I got older, and no one told me. And then they put me on a screen really, really big. And they put me in high def.
Was there any hesitation at all?
No.
None at all to coming back?
No hesitation. Female, work in Hollywood, over 40, not happen. So why would I say no?
She was just 19 in the first Star Wars.
I had a very round face, and they asked me to lose, at that point, 10 pounds, because they thought it was all on my face.
So at 19 years old, when they tell you that you have to lose weight for a film...
You want to hide. When you get on the set, you think they're going to say, oh, you didn't lose it. Bring in Jodie Foster.
Which didn't happen.
No, but I seriously was, you know, nervous.
At one point, you had said, I'd rather play Han Solo.
Yes. Now, that's true.
You still feel that way?
That's the best character. I mean, I'm glad that the female can yell at the men. You came in that thing?
You came in that thing? You're braver than I thought.
Nice. From Star Wars to Empire Strikes Back, and one of the most famous scenes of all.
I love you.
I know. The famous moment where you say, I love you.
I know.
That's what he says.
I know.
Would he say that today?
Yeah, he would.
Not wiser? Still a wise guy?
He is still a wise guy, but we've all been through a lot, and we're trying to, like, get it together.
You have said Princess Leia got famous. I just happen to look like her.
Yes. Now we look like each other.
You do?
Yeah. She looks like Carrie Fisher, and I look like Princess Leia.
Carrie is Leia, Leia is Carrie?
Mm-hmm. I still am Princess Leia. It doesn't go away when they say cut. I'm her. She's me.
What do you say to all the little girls out there who were inspired by Princess Leia?
She can do anything. She can do what she can do and do what she can't.
Carrie Fisher, whose role as Princess Leia in Star Wars vaulted her to pop culture immortality, died today in Los Angeles with her family by her side. She was 60 years old. Fisher, who publicly and at times humorously battled personal demons, went into cardiac arrest on a flight to Los Angeles Friday. The tributes pouring in as we come on the air. Her Star Wars co-star, Mark Hamill, who played Luke Skywalker, tweeting, "No words, #devastated." That sentiment echoed tonight across the entertainment galaxy. ABC's Matt Gutman begins our coverage in Hollywood Tonight.
Tonight, the world is mourning Carrie Fisher, who won so many battles as Princess Leia, but lost the final one in a Los Angeles hospital this morning. A family spokesman issuing a statement saying that Fisher passed away at 8:55 this morning. She was loved by the world, and she will be missed profoundly. The statement released on behalf of her daughter, Billie Lourd. Lourd was a late-in-life child who recently posted these portraits on Instagram. Fisher, who was 60, had recently wrapped filming the latest Star Wars installment and was returning from promoting her new memoir in London when she collapsed on the flight home to Los Angeles. She reportedly stopped breathing 15 minutes before landing. Fisher in cardiac arrest, passengers trying desperately to resuscitate her.
There we have an unresponsive passenger.
Luke Skywalker's spirited sister leaves behind brother Todd Fisher, daughter Lourd, and her mother, the Hollywood great Debbie Reynolds.
Got it from Eddie. Eddie's side.
Here, they're dancing together 15 years ago. Reynolds thanking Fisher's legions of fans for your thoughts and prayers that are now guiding her to her next stop.
Well, we're a very tight family, as small as we are, and my mother is very strong right now, and we're all together now at this point.
Tonight, Fisher being celebrated for imparting onto the fictional Leia her real-life feistiness.
You came in that thing? You're braver than I thought.
Nice, come on.
Lucasfilms noting her groundbreaking role as Princess Leia served as an inspiration of power and confidence for young girls everywhere. And her lover in the series, and she said on the set, Harrison Ford, remembering her as funny and emotionally fearless. She lived her life bravely. The two exchanging this poignant scene.
I've always hated watching you leave.
That's why I did it. So you'd miss me.
Bob Iger, chairman of Disney, ABC News parent company, remembering Fisher, like so many, as one of a kind.
And Matt Gutman joins us live. Matt, the outpouring of reaction tonight from Hollywood has been endless and extraordinary.
That's right, Tom. The outpouring has been enormous. Perhaps it's because she died so young, maybe because it was so sudden. Her work seemed to span generations and genres, and so many people telling us that they took it personally, as if they lost a friend today. But perhaps Steven Spielberg putting it best, saying Carrie didn't need the Force. She was a force of nature, of loyalty, and of friendship. Tom.
So well put. Matt Gutman, thank you. And while Princess Leia may have been the launch point, Carrie Fisher's career stretches far beyond Star Wars. ABC's David Wright with more on her life and legacy.
This is our most desperate hour. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far away, it was the cry for help that beamed Carrie Fisher to her place among the stars.
I love you.
I know.
Fresh-faced and full of the Force, she stole Han Solo's heart. In her breakout role in Star Wars, she was unbelievably young, as she told Amy Robach.
I've been Princess Leia for 40 years, and I've never gotten out again.
Even before she was Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher was already Hollywood royalty. The daughter of America's sweetheart, Debbie Reynolds.
That's the girl whose voice you heard and loved tonight.
Her father was Eddie Fisher, who famously ended up dumping Debbie Reynolds to marry her best friend, Elizabeth Taylor. Not an easy family to grow up in.
What the hell are you doing?
Somebody has to save our skins.
Fisher was the only female lead in the original Star Wars trilogy, an action hero and a love interest.
Who are you?
Someone who loves you.
She went on to play dozens of roles over the next 30 years, including parts in When Harry Met Sally and The Blues Brothers. In her personal life, she struggled. Her love life, tumultuous. Her family life, strained. Her battle with drugs, off and on. All of it chronicled in her book, Postcards from the Edge, inspired by her own life story and made into a movie starring Meryl Streep.
I don't really understand how he almost died.
Fisher returned to the spotlight in 2015 with her Amazon Prime show Catastrophe, plus revamping her most famous role,
Find Luke and bring him home.
Leia.
now General Leia, leading the rebellion in the Star Wars reboot The Force Awakens. Her real-life daughter, Billie Lourd, even making an appearance by her side. And in her final scene as the iconic Princess Leia, her sign-off all the more poignant now.
May the Force be with you.
Carrie Fisher was 60 years old.